So anyway, we're here today. They gathered up some of their own belongings and gathered up things to have a good auction. So they're going to be doing their auction to you today. Thank you for coming. We appreciate it. I want to, at this time, give a very, very special thank you and shout out to Erica Cordier. He was in my class, I don't know what year, and Erica was in my class, I don't remember, but I'm just so glad that I got to meet them and I got to know them and I was on one of their paths in the world of auctioneering. It's just a really privilege for me to know them. And we're privileged to be able to meet them, that they open up their doors and their gates to us to help us out. And I want to thank Judge Anthony for helping us out today and all the rest of the crew here. With that said, the terms and conditions of our sale are cash, good one-way check, please. They will take credit cards here. There is a 10% buyer's premium as well as 6% sales tax. That's the standard. So that's our terms. Once it's brought down to you, you're responsible for it, and please take care of all of your items before you leave. And please pay for all of your items before you leave. One thing I'm going to ask you to do for the students, as you're bidding, if you please, hold up your card so they can see you. Because they don't want to miss your bids. They don't want to miss you, but they need to see who's bidding. And it's, frankly, for some of them, this is maybe their third or fourth time selling on the block. So most of them have been on the block a little bit more than that, so that's a good thing. They can tell you what their first item they ever sold was, and that was an apple pie. And that was this fall. So Jeff remembers it too, right? And Erica remembers selling pies. So this is kind of like old home week for me, because I see so many of my former students who are practicing auctioneers who come to see the new crop coming in and to see them in action and to support them, and we really appreciate it. I would like to give a shout out to Maria Spiker. She's the coordinator of the RAC program, and I was privileged to be able to have been part of that program as well this year. And thank you for coming, appreciate it. A couple of my students from out that way too are over. Would you bring my bell? You better. My bell slipped away from me on my last day. All right, so there we go. Sale time. The order of our sale is, ladies and gentlemen, is the students are lined up in order. This is lot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, all the way up to 15, and then they'll do a second round. So without any, did I get a message? Oh, okay, thank you. At the end of the first round for the students, we have a couple of features. We have a feature that we're going to be selling. We're going to be selling this print that's behind us. It's of it's the West Nickel Mines of the Amish school. So that print was donated to us to be able to sell that. If you want to come up and take a look at that, that would be awesome. But the money that we raise from that will be going to the Ronald McDonald House. So that you're going to be making an investment into futures of other children and other families. So that's a good thing. It's an awesome thing. So and every year we try to do a charity thing or a charity event or something as a class. So they opted for that. One thing that another student wanted to do, and I kind of wanted to do it too. And so here's what happened. You see the bears up here. These are FAO Schwartz bears. They were also donated by one of the students, and all of them. So what we're going to be doing, each student is going to be selling a bear. So you can buy the bear, and the money will go to Toys for Tots. If you choose to keep the bear, you can buy the bear, you keep the bear and the bag, the money goes to Toys for Tots, or if you give it back, the bear goes to Toys for Tots. So we're just gonna hand it over to them if you'd like to do that. So you just have to tell the runner when they bring the bear back what you want to do. And if you want your name on the bag as donated to Toys for Tots, we have little stickers, guys. We have little ties that they can put their name on the bag, okay? So, but each student is going to be selling a bear, and I'm going to be selling a couple after I do the nickel mines print. So I know I've talked enough today for the time being, unless they get out of line. And then the other lady comes out, right? Yeah. The other lady comes out. Ed, do you have my bell? Let's bring it. Uh-oh, you heard that. I need you to ring the bell. Sale time, ladies and gentlemen. So our first team, go ahead, and I'm going to leave it up to them. Thank you. All right.
Good morning. Can you hear me? Too loud? No, not too loud. All right. Well, my name is David Searles. I come from Ralph Oak Township, which is up around Knoebels, if anybody's been up around that area. So, good morning. I'd like to get this sale started. Our first item up for bid is lot 0101. It is an oil lamp with the wick, nice and very clean. So, what am I bid for? What do you give for it? Bid now 10, bid now 10, bid now 5, bid now 5, bid now 2, bid now 2. I have a $2 bid, able to bid 3, able to bid 3, able to bid 3. I have a $2 bid, able to bid 3, 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 able to bid 3. I have a $2 bid, able to bid 3. $3 bid, able to bid 4. I have 4, able to bid 5, able to bid 5, able to bid 5. I have a $4 bid, able to bid 5, able to bid 5, able to bid 5. Sold to number 126. $4 sold, 126, $4. Should be item number 0102, a cast iron number 3 pan. It does have the smoke and the heat ring on the bottom. What am I bid for? What do you give for it? Bid now 10, bid now 10, bid now 5, bid now 5, bid now 2, bid now 2, bid now 1, bid now 1. I need a $1 bid. I have a $1 bid, able to bid 2, I have 2, able to bid 3, able to bid 3, 3, able to bid 4, able to bid 4, I have a $3 bid, able to bid 4, able to bid 4, able to bid 4, able to bid 4, I have a $4 bid, able to bid 5, able to bid 5, I have a $4 bid, able to bid 5, 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 sold $4 to the gentleman with the hat, 177. 177. Oh, 117, okay. Maybe that's why I should have had these on. But thank you, 117. Thank you, Randy. Okay, third item up for bid, 0103. It's a Kennedy toolbox. For those guys who buy those expensive tools and you don't want to get them damaged in between your jobs, 32 inches across, Kennedy metal toolbox for your bigger tools. What am I bid? What do you give for it? Bid now 20, bid now 20, bid now 10, bid now 10, bid now 5, bid now 5. Bid now, I have a $5 bid, able to bid 7.5, 7.5, I have 7.5, able to bid 10, I have 10, able to bid 12.5, 12.5, able to bid 15, 15, able to bid 17.5, 17.5, I have a $15 bid, able to bid 17.5, $15 bid, able to bid 17.5, 17.5, 17.5, 17.5, able to bid 7, I have 17.5, able to bid 20, able to bid 20, I have $17.5 bid, 17.5, 7.5, $20, able to bid $20, able to bid $20, able to bid $20, sold, again to number 117, 117, that was for $17.50. The Eureka Steamer. It's complete. There's been some light use on that. It's not brand new, but it's in the box. But there's light use on the Eureka Steamer. What am I bid for? What do you give for it? Bid now 10, bid now 10, bid now 5, bid now 5, bid now 2, bid now 2. I have a $2 bid, able to bid 3, able to bid 3, able to bid 3, able to bid 3. I have a $2 bid, able to bid 3, able to bid 3. I have a $3 bid, able to bid 4, 4, able to bid 5, 5, able to bid 6, able to bid 6, 6, able to bid 7, able to bid 7. I have a $6 bid in the back, able to bid 7, able to bid 7, able to bid 7, able to bid 7, able to bid 7. Sold $6, number 102. Sold $6, number 102. Okay, item 0105. They are Susan Sapphire figurines. Now, usually they're sold individually, but we decided to sell these as a set. We just couldn't, we didn't have the heart to break them up. What am I bid for? What do you give for it? Bid now 20, bid now 20, bid now 10, bid now 10, bid now 5, bid now 5. Bid now 2, bid now 2, bid now 2, bid. I have a $2 bid, able to bid 3, able to bid 3, able to bid 3, able to bid 3, I have a $2 bid, able to bid 3, able to bid 3, able to bid 3, able to 3, $2 bid, able to bid 3, able to bid 3, able to bid 3. Sold $2 to number 126, $2, number 126. There you can back to home. Okay, for you record collectors out there, we have Old Blue Eyes, Frank Sinatra. He's singing the Christmas carols. You know that it's that time of year to start playing them. Some radio stations are doing it 24 hours. You get to do it at will here with good old Blue Eyes. What have I bid for? What do you give for it? Bid now 10, bid now 10, bid now 5, bid now 5, bid now 2, bid now 2, bid now 1, bid now 1. I have a $1 bid, able to bid 2, able to bid 2, I have a $2 bid, able to bid 3, 3, able to bid 4, able to bid 4, 4, able to bid 5, able to bid 5, 5, able to bid 6, able to bid 6, able to bid 6, I have a $5 bid, I have 6, able to bid 7, able to bid 7, able to 7, I have a $6 bid, able to bid 7, able to bid 7, able to bid 7, able to bid 7, able to bid 7. Sold $6, number 1, your number, ma'am? Your number? 127, 127, thank you. Yeah, if you want it, you gotta wave it proud. All right, we have Burl Ives. Is there 4 of them there? Okay, we have a collection of Burl Ives. Also one of those classic singers, but they're gonna be all one money, all one money. What do I bid for? What do you give for it? Bid now 10, bid now 10, bid now 5, bid now 5, bid now 2, bid now 2, bid now 1, bid now 1. All one money. You have a $1 bid, able to bid 2, able to bid 2, able to bid 2, able to bid 2, I have a $1 bid, able to bid 2, able to bid 2 for Mr. Burl Ives. I have $1 bid, able to bid 2, able to bid 2, able to bid 2, sold $1, number 141. $1, 141. Ah, the Partridge Family. This should take some of our people back to their childhoods there. We still love watching them on television. So, again, on the Christmas theme, we have the Partridge Family. Bid now 10, bid now 10, bid now 5, bid now 5, bid now 1, bid now 1. I have a $1 bid, able to bid 2, able to bid 2, able to bid 2, able to bid 2. I have a $1 bid, able to bid 2, able to bid 2, able to bid 2. Sold $1, number 141, $1, 141. Judy Garland, best known for The Wizard of Oz, I believe. What was that? I want those shoes, the dog too, my little pretty. Unfortunately, it's not on that album, but she was also a great singer back in the day. So on Miss Judy Garland, I believe it was at Carnegie Hall. What do I bid for? What do you give for it? Bid now 5, bid now 5, bid now 2, bid now 2, bid now 1, bid now 1. I need a $1 bid, $1 bid. Thank you for the $1 bid. Able to bid 2, able to bid 2, able to bid 2. I have a $1 bid, able to bid 2, able to bid 2, able to bid 2. Sold $1, 141. To the right, Dave, to the right, 141. He's getting a very nice collection there. On The Sound of Music, that should be Julie Andrews. I do have a story about the Do-Re-Mi, but pressed for time here. So what have I bid for? What do you give for Miss Julie Andrews there? Bid now 5, bid now 5, bid now 3, bid now 3, bid now 1, bid now 1. I have a $1 bid, able to bid 2, I have a $2 bid, able to bid 3, able to bid 3, able to bid 3, I have a $3 bid, able to bid 4, able to bid 4, able to bid 4, I have a $3 bid here, able to bid 4, able to bid 4, able to bid 4, able to bid 4, sold $3, number 141, sold $3, number 141. Cutting board. Now that should accommodate just about any turkey you can put up on Thanksgiving. 2 foot by 2 foot hardwood. I believe what's the name on that, if you can give it to me? Woodweld. So, on the very large cutting board, hardwood, what am I bid for? What do you give for it? Bid now 20, bid now 20, bid now 10, bid now 10, bid now 5, bid now I have a $5 bid, able to bid 7.5, I have 7.5, able to bid 10, I have 10, able to bid 12.5, I have 12.5, able to bid 15, 15, able to bid 17.5, 17.5, I have a $15 bid, able to bid 17.5, able to bid 17.5, able to bid 17.5, able to bid 17.5, sold $15 to number 107, $15, 107. On the Bob Top bottle in aqua, does that have oh, that's the Nash. Okay, it's the Nash bottle. It's a Hutchinson style bottle. A little bit different on that one. It actually has the cork on the inside, which is still intact. It's hard to get them when they're 100 years old and have the cork still intact from the inside. So on the Hutchinson style bottle, Nash, what am I bid for? What do you give for it? Bid now 20, bid now 20, bid now 10, bid now 10, bid now 5, bid now 5, bid now 2, bid now 2. Bid now 1, bid on the top. I have a $1 bid, able to bid 2, able to bid 2, able to bid, I have a $2 bid, able to bid 3, able to bid 3, able to bid 3, 3, able to bid 4, able to bid 4, 4, able to bid 5, 5, able to bid 6. Able to bid 6, I have 6, able to bid 7, able to bid 7, I have a $6 bid, able to bid 7, 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 I have a $6 bid, able to bid 7, able to bid 7. Sold $6 to number 109, $6, 109. From Pottsville, Pennsylvania, Gottschall. And that's the classic Bob's Hot style. It's an applied top. On the Aqua Bob top bottle, what do I bid for? What do you give for it? Bid now 20, bid now 20, bid now 10, bid now 10, bid now 5, bid now 5, bid now 2, bid now 2, bid now 1, bid now 1. I have a $1 bid, able to bid 2, I have 2, able to bid 3, able to bid 3, able to bid 4, I have a $3 bid, able to bid 4, able to bid 4, able to bid 4, I have a $3 bid, able to bid 4, able to bid 4, I have a $3 bid, able to bid 4, sold $3. Number 115, sold $3, number 115. A lot of interest in this piece here. It's that hard to get pattern in the carnival glass. That is a bonbon dish, carnival glass. What am I bid for? What do you give for it? Bid now 20, bid now 20, bid now 10, bid now 10, bid now 5, bid now 5. I have a $5 bid, able to bid 7.5, 7.5, able to bid 10, I have 10, able to bid 12.5, 12.5, able to bid 15, able to bid 17.5, able to bid 17.5, able to bid 20, able to bid 20, I have 20, able to bid 22.5, able to bid 22.5, I have a $20 bid, able to bid 22.5, 22.5, 22.5, able to bid 22.5, 22.5, able to bid 22.5, sold $20 to number 109, $20, number 109. Okay, I've come to the bear. It is time to make some child happy. So you have two options on this. You could donate the money, with some of anything you bid on this is going to go to the child, or you can donate the money and the bear. Put your name on the tag, we'll make sure the child knows who donated to them. So, on the charity bear here, what have I bid for? What do you give for it? Bid now 10, bid now 10, bid now, I have a $10 bid, able to bid 15, able to bid 15, able to bid 15, able to bid 15, I have a $10 bid, able to bid 15, how about 12.5? 12.5? I have 12.5, able to bid 15, I have 15, able to bid 17.5, 17.5, able to bid 20, able to bid 20. I have 17.5 in the back, able to bid 20, able to bid 20, able to bid 20, I have 17.5, able to bid 20, able to bid 20, sold 17.5 to number 145, sold to 145, 17.5. Thank you very much. I'll be next for Dustin.